Good afternoon and welcome to B-League action for B1 2022-2023 season as we've got the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins facing the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. When we take a look at this matchup, Nagoya might have to be a little favored because they do have a 3-1 record as compared to Yokohama's 1-3 card as we welcome you to the Yokohama International Pool, the home of the B-CORSAIRS, and you can see it's a packed crowd and they're hoping that their squad takes a victory over the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Once again, the weekend is here, which means B-League action is back for Saturday and Sunday action. As we have the B-League standings there, as you can see. Your respective teams, your favorite teams are there with their records. Akita 3-1, Gunma 3-1, same with Chiba at 3-1. On the other side, you've got Nagoya, the two Nagoyas. Nagoya, Diamond Dolphins at 3-1. That's the squad that will be playing here today. As we take a look at the lineup of the host squad, the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, they're going to be looking at number 1, Patrick Auda, their import from the Czech Republic. They, of course, have the boy wonder, Yuki Kawamura, number 5. They also have Charles Jackson, their import at number 10. Devin Oliver, another import from the United States at number 15. And Edward Morris, of course, the Japanese naturalized player. On the other side, we also briefly showed you the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins lineup, led by Ray Parks, number 1, Cody Clark, number 4, Maurice Undur, another one of their imports at number 5, and Scott Etherton at number 43. But we've got this matchup to look out for. That's number 5 on one end. That's the boy wonder who we were talking about, up against Takumi Saito, who is the starting point guard who has been averaging fantastic assist numbers. In fact, in his first 2 games, he was averaging 12 assists per contest. There you can see the numbers. 15.5 points up against 13.0. And look at those assist numbers, 10.8 and 9.8. Those are staggering numbers here for both these squads and both these players. We're going to have the introduction now here of the respective squads. We're going to start out, of course, with the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, who are the visiting squad here. Looking at the average point production here so far after 4 games, Cody Clark leads his squad with 17 points. Scott Etherton in second with 13 apiece. Takumi Saito, as you can see there on your screens, he also has 13. We talked about it earlier. Ray Parks also in double digits with 12.3, and Maurice Undur at 11.8. So 5 players in double-digit scoring for the squad here of Sean Dennis. And there's the boy wonder a while ago on your screens. But first, we've got some proceedings to start out this match.
皆さんこんにちは。まずは名古屋ダイヤモンドドルフィンズの皆さん、ようこそ横浜へお越しいただきました。そしてイーゴルセアーズファンの皆様、いよいよホーム開幕戦です。盛り上がってますか？ウェイズグループは先日株式の過半数を取得しました。もっとイーゴルセアーズが皆さんに愛され、地元が盛り上がるように努めてまいりますので、ファンの皆さんのますますの後押しをよろしくお願いします。さあ、いよいよ開幕戦です。今日は絶対に勝つぞ！
Well, the reason for all that fanfare is this is actually the very first home game of Yokohama. So they had 4 previous matches, but both of them in previous weekends were away from home. So unfortunately, they lost their first weekend to the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Actually, they won their first game away. They won 96-89, but they lost the next day 70-68, just by 2 points. And then they traveled and they played the Shimane Susanu Magic. losing both encounters, 68-64 and 89-75. So now, there is a little bit of fanfare here because this is going to be their first outing in front of their home fans, and that's why we got a packed stadium here inside the Yokohama International Pool. They're here to support their squad in full force. Now we're going to have the starting lineup for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. This is actually the exact same starting lineup so far this season for Coach Sean Dennis. As he says, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Starting out with number 2, Takumi Saito. Number 4, Cody Clark. Number 11, Yutaro Suda. Number 12, Taito Nakahigashi. And number 43, their man in the middle, Scott Etherton. There's the rest of the squad. They will have Maurice Undor and Ray Parks coming off the bench. That has been a great formula for success early here for Nagoya. There's Sean Dennis with his back to us. He'd like to be able to have him front and center after this game. That is, of course, if they win this ball game, because we do interview the winning coach. And, of course, some of the players from the winning squad as well. But right now, let's welcome in the Yokohama squad, the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. And there you have the starting five for the home squad, starting out with their boy wonder. Number 5, Yuki Kawamura. They've got number 9, Masaaki Morikawa. Number 10, Charles Jackson, who's a new addition to this squad. Another new addition is another import, Devin Oliver at number 15. And number 30, they've got Koya Sudo. That's for the squad of Coach Taketo Aoki. There are 3 referees. We've got referee Kitazawa, referee Yachi, and referee Iwai. All the proceedings are done. We're set. And the fans looking to be able to start screaming themselves hoarse. Why not? I believe they're going to ring that bell first, which is customary in some arenas. Well, the fanfare is not yet over here for the fans inside the Yokohama International Pool. And here's a gentleman who spoke earlier. Ringing that bell, here we go. They do that a lot with the Philadelphia 76ers squad in the NBA. And here we got the starters once again for the home team. Starting out with Kawamura. They've got Morikawa, Jackson, Oliver, and Sudo. For the visiting squad, the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins looking to get to 4-1. They've got Saito, who's on the tear. Clark, Suda, Nakahigashi, and Etherton. Almost a double-double here for Saito. Can you imagine? Almost averaging 10 assists at 9.8, and scoring-wise, he's at 13. Top scorers here for the home squad. Charles Jackson with 18.3. Yuki at 15.5. Devin Oliver with 12. And Patrick Auda with 8.3. Charles Jackson inside with a putback to open up scoring here for Yokohama. He's a welcome addition to this squad. He's been in the B-League for quite a while. Talking about Charles Jackson. Let's see how they can hold down Saito. Stepping back. That's not going to work. Charles Jackson almost cleared. Well, it's going to be a foul on Scott Etherton. That's a cheap foul there. The imports have got to be able to make sure that the fouls that they get, they're called for, really count. Open jumper there a while ago. Missed by Nakahigashi. And attack quickly. Defense reacts, and it's now 4-0 here for Yokohama. Koyasudo they're hitting. Scott will miss. One and done once again here for the visiting squad. Trying to attack, sidestepping move. A little bit too much underneath. Takumi will hand it over. Clark. Back to Saito. Saito open three. Bang. That's going to cut the lead down to just one. Takumi Saito is deadly from the outside. Big task here. Up against Yutaro Suda. Try to hold down the boy wonder. Only 21 years old, but he's done so much already for Japanese basketball. That's a perfect find. Open three. That's going to rattle out. Trying to find Etherton. Nice cut. Perfect pass. And it's now a 1-point lead for Nagoya at 5-4. Back to the boy wonder. Yuki. Calling out play number 5. Now up against Saito. So it's speed up against speed here. He'll challenge, force the issue, and miss. Saito bring it down. Swings it to Clark. Cody Clark left open for 3, will miss. Scott Etherton inside. Easy putback. That was quite surprising. Devin Oliver didn't even challenge there. It's now a 3-point lead for Nagoya at 7-4. Just about 2.5 minutes gone here in the opening canto. Yuki once again. Will he create for himself? He'll hand it off. Oliver. Open 3. Yes! Sharing the basketball. And Sudo once again hits. Scott will try to challenge Charles and give it up. Scott. That might have been off his knee. They're going to talk about it. And it looks like they're going to make the right call. Scott tried to plead his case. First deadlock of the ball game at 7. Yuki once again. They lose that double team. Tries to bring it closer. Open 3 once again. Yes! Back-to-back threes here for number 30, Koyasudo. He's on fire to start things off. Scott on the outside. 3-point lead for Yokohama. They're going to call a foul, stopping proceedings. That's going to be the first team foul for Yokohama. And the first personal foul of Morikawa. What a good pace this game is being played at. That's what you want to see. Saito with a floater, yes! That was pretty. Saito now with 5 points. Cuts the lead down to 1. Oliver's eventually going to give it up. Back to Oliver. They swing it to Yuki. That's a perfect pass. 3 in a row. No. Scott with the rebound. That would have brought the house down. Nakahigashi will give it up. Saito says, let's set things up once again. Scott Etherton can't control. Suda. Extra pass. Nakahigashi. No. Saito's going to track this one down though. That's a nice find. Breakdown in defense that time. And Nagoya takes advantage now, up by 1. That's what you love about Nakahigashi. Always moving. Charles Jackson inside. Are they going to call a travel? It might be a foul. If it's a foul on Etherton, that's going to be number 2. Let's see what they give it to. Trying to bully his way in there. Well, there was a foul also. From the back, they might have called that on Nakahigashi. It is on Nakahigashi. There's confirmation. Jackson now on the line for 2 shots. Jackson now trying to tie things up. 5:24 still to be played in the first period. Sean Dennis continues to talk to his boys. He's counting there on the sideline as he was complaining about the fact that Charles takes too long from the free throw line. And there he is talking to our referees, just reminding them. He said, I counted 6 seconds. And there he is still holding up those. Actually, he's holding up 7 fingers. So he said 7 seconds. Ray Parks is going to check in for the first time together with Maurice Andor. Actually, a 3-man substitution here for the squad of Sean Dennis. Over the pace that this game is being played at, you want fresh legs. Clark now will play point. Parks comes out for the screen. Now they go to Endure. Check, that's just a 2-man substitution. They left Nakahigashi in there. Nakahigashi, high off the glass. That's going to drop. Now a 3-point lead enjoyed here by Nagoya. 2 baskets already for Nakahigashi. He's got 4 points. Here's Oliver. Gets denied by Endure though. Parks hits the deck. But Cody Clark there was looking for a 3-point play opportunity. Nice pass there by Parks to find his teammate here in motion. Clearly not set was Koya Sudo. That's going to be his first personal foul. He acknowledges it. Nagoya now with a 3-point lead. As we have Coach Aoki on the sidelines, livid. He continues to talk about the previous play. Clark will make that first free throw. Ups the lead to 4. Two free throws in, it's now 15-10. This is now the biggest lead in the contest for either squad. Yokohama did lead by 4 earlier. Charles Jackson trying to seal. Doesn't get the pass. They're going to move it around first. Jackson comes out to set the pick. Boy Wonder to the wing. Basket's not going to drop. Nice tip there. And a steal from the back here from the point guard. That's the backup point guard. That's now Tatsuya Ito. Ito gets away, fakes. They might have to shoot this one, but eventually they're going to lose it. That tie-up is going to take us here to the possession arrow. The possession arrow says we're staying right here. Here's Tatsuya Ito. Perfect pass. Nakahigashi should have just taken that one. Still got possession though. Parks puts up a long 2. Misses everything that time. Under 4 minutes to be played here. Back to Yuki once again. Yuki looking for space. That's another nice find. And that's going to be another assist here for Yuki Kawamura. And that's going to be the third 3 here for Sudo. He's got 11 points already in double digits. Parks attacks. He says he was held down. Referee say play on. Yuki once again, perfect pass, another assist. And Charles Jackson's got 4 baskets. 4 points, check that. Ito almost lost it. Will. Yuki once again, no look pass. Not gonna work that time. Extra pass, Parks with a finish. Parks looks around, says, I got hacked. He was looking for a 3-point play, but it's the first basket here for Parks. And a 2-point lead once again for Nagoya. Under 3 to be played in the first. Nice spacing. Yuki will come up short. Endure tracks that one down. Another breakdown in defense. Again, moving so well without the basketball. Nakahigashi's got 2 of those already. For a total of 6 points. Back to a 4-point lead here for Nagoya. Yuki asking for a pick. That's another perfect pass. Both point guards have found their respective teammates down low. That might be the first personal foul here on Yuki Kawamura. Kawamura is going to take his first rest here tonight. Checking in his place, number 18, Kenta Morii. Ito quickly inside to his big man, Tenketsu Harimoto, who just checked in. They'll swing it around the perimeter first. And then find Endure. Endure a little bit too strong there on that floater. Another one and done here for Nagoya. They're still up by 2 though. That was a tough shot there for Oliver. He's now on the board. And we're tied at 19. Ito telling his teammate Parks to stay at the corner. Parks was cutting, he got fouled. A minute 20 remaining here. And the problem for Yokohama, we get that first foul from King. Yokohama in the penalty. So free throws coming up when we return. First look here for the B-League fans at Patrick Auda. 6'9" player, 33 years old, from the Czech Republic. Ito trying to use his speed, had to pull it back out. Two-man game there with Endure. Finds Endure. Wow, he got that up and through. And that's going to be the first personal foul here on Auda. That was a well-run play to attack Patrick, who just checked in. We're still trying to get acclimated to the goings-on the floor, and suddenly Endure attacks. There's the first personal foul. Auda saying, I didn't touch him. Look at the speed, trying to find Auda. Almost lost it. Oliver! He got slapped in the face there. And he will have to settle for 2 shots. Devin Oliver from the United States, 30 years old, standing 6'7". Watch it here. As Auda lost it, Oliver was at the right place at the right time. And got hacked in the face there by Manato Kikuchi. Kikuchi's going to pick up his first personal foul. Nice looping free throw there from Oliver. Oliver now with 3 points. He's 1 out of 4 from the field. Makes both. Ito will give it up. Kikuchi bringing it down. That's going to be a turnover. That's why you're taught to target the chest. That one a little bit too low. Having to reach down. Went through Ito's feet. And it's now a backing violation. Checking in for the first time is Edward Morris, the 38-year-old naturalized player for Japan. He's 6'9", remember that. And he's still very athletic. Here comes Ito after that defensive board. And look inside to Parks. There was a mismatch there, that's for sure. Trying to take advantage of Morii. Trying to guard Parks. That's going to be a tall order. Literally speaking. Parks is going to go to the line for 2 shots. You can see the point that Morii was trying to say, that the pass was low. Parks is going to miss that first free throw though. Two misses. Parks is going to track it down though. And then attack and score. He's going to get his baskets anyway. He's got 4 points. He knocks himself on the head saying, how could I have missed those 2 free throws? In the end, it's still 2 points for Nagoya. Gonna go for the last shot here. Nagoya has 1 more foul to give. You don't want any of the imports picking that up though. Kikuchi. That's a good foul. Kikuchi was definitely in there to give up that foul. .1, and now both teams in the penalty. Morii asking for movement. With 5 seconds, they've got more than enough time. Morii might have to force this one up. Does. That's not going to drop. 1 quarter is done here at the Yokohama International Pool. And as it stands, it's a 3-point lead for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Takumi Saito will check back in here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. So Coach Sean Dennis wants to start out strong once again, despite the fact that his squad's got a 3-point lead. He knows that's not safe. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Yokohama International Pool as we've got Yokohama up against Nagoya here this Saturday. Harimoto hits the deck and we're going to the other side. Not a good start here for Oda. A little bit of pressure being shown in the backcourt here by the B-CORSAIRS. Scott Etherton is back on the floor now, together with Parks. Scott to the wing. Parks will bring it closer. Parks hits that jumper. He has really developed that medium range shot of his. He's now got 6 points. Aldo's gonna lose it once again. Scott to Parks. Parks inside. Sparks skies and scores. That's gonna lead to a very quick timeout here by Yokohama. Back-to-back baskets by Parks. And it's now a 7-point lead here for Nagoya. After that quick timeout, important here for Coach Aoki to have his squad scoring. He keeps Aldo on the floor. Open three. It's going to come up short that time there for Oba. Trying to rush. Parks left open for another three. Short that time, but look at number 60, Sega, saying he got hammered from the back from Charles Jackson. Officials say no. Jackson recovers. Sends it back out. Open three. That's going to be short. Charles Jackson's going to get denied. And eventually, he'll get to put it through. It's been quite a while since we've heard from Jackson scoring-wise. That's going to cut the lead down to 5. Parks with the handoff. Saito now will try to create two-man game here with Scott. Nice find. Harimoto's gonna hit, falling away. Leads back up to 7. Kai King playing point. Out on the outside. Almost lost it. Eventually will. Parks hands it off. Nice assist there for Parks. Scott Etherton. Easy two. It's now a 9-point lead at 32-23. Aldo's had a horrible afternoon so far. Jumper's not going to work. Is there going to be a foul there? It will be a foul, but it's going to be against Patrick. Nothing working his way. At this stage, sometimes coaches might take him out. Bring Devin Oliver back in. Let Auda just relax a little bit. As you can see there, Auda with a strong push there in Harimoto. He picks up his second foul. He'll have to be replaced anyhow. Good move there from Coach Taketo. Couple of weaves. Ball now on the outside with Sega. Sakamoto. Harimoto inside. Falling away a little bit too strong. Jackson gives it up. And then he runs the floor and finishes with a slam. That's going to bring the crowd back up to its feet. Give them a little energy. That pass just a little bit out of his reach. It was touched last though by one of the players in blue. Charles says no, never touched it, but watch him here. That's the right thing to do. Give it up to your point guard, run the floor, expect a pass, and when you get it, slam it home. Still a 7-point lead enjoyed here by Nagoya. 3.5 gone in the second period. Suda's just checked back in. Checked in favor of Parks. Drop step move. And a foul might be called here on Charles Jackson. Well, apologizing there is Takeru Oba. There's the foul. Jackson got it from the back. But the first personal foul will be given to Takeru, who reached in first. So they say that's going to be in the act of shooting. So 2 shots here for the big man. In red for Nagoya, Scott Etherton makes the first. Not a problem with the second. It's backed up to a 9-point lead. Oliver back on the floor with Jackson. We have not yet seen the re-entry of Boy Wonder. Charles Jackson tried to gather, went up stronger, but traveled first. There's a good shot of Coach Aoki, former Yokohama player. Was also an assistant head coach before taking the coaching reins here of the B-CORSAIRS. Etherton, long 2. Rattles out. That's a nice rebound. We talked about the Boy Wonder coming back. There he is. He had a very long rest on that bench. Let's see what he can contribute here. Nice find on the wing, but his teammates not knocking it down. Saito to Suda. Suda launches. Quick foul there from Saito. Just to stop the action. Cody Clark will re-enter here for the visitors. Nakahigashi's going to check back in. He's got 6 points. 2 of them layups, cutting to the basket when he was able to fool the defense about exactly where he was headed. So slowly, this is now the starting lineup once again here for Nagoya. Open 3. That was a breakdown in defense this time from the boys in red. And hitting there was Morikawa. Saito looking to attack, gets away. That's gonna drop there for Suda. Answering the open 3 here of Morikawa a while ago. Back up to a 7-point lead. Check that, to a 9-point lead. Oliver with a handoff. Trying to roll, but a foul might be called there on Nakahigashi. That's going to bring us to his technical timeout. It's 4:54 remaining before the halftime break. And it's 37 for Nagoya, 28 for Yokohama. Just about half a quarter remaining here before we take a little break. That might have been a traveling violation there on Charles Jackson, but they're going to say it's a jump ball situation, and the ball should stay here with the boys in blue. A while ago, possession arrow showed Nagoya. Well, there was a change of possession once again earlier, so possession arrow now back to Nagoya. Now with this possession, the possession arrow is now pointing to Yokohama for the next dead ball situation. Saito. It's a matchup everybody was looking forward to this weekend. Clark might have to make his move, find Scott. Scott looks up at the clock. They're not going to get shot clock off here. That's going to expire. And here comes Tatsuya Ito in place of Takumi Saito. Now this might be the chance here for Yuki Kawamura to take advantage of the situation. Saito had his number early. Let's see if Ito can have the same success. First attack, gives it out. Open three. Oliver backrims that one. Charles Jackson with a big board. Jackson showing his muscle, saying, I've got 10 points now. I'm in double digits. So two players already in double digits for Yokohama. That is Koya Sudo with 11 and 10 for Charles Jackson. Smart move there for Ito as he picks up the second personal foul here of Kawamura. Endure back in action. Expect Parks to be in about a minute. That's the regular substitution pattern of Sean Dennis. Cody Clark looks for space. That's too easy. Back up to a 9-point lead here. Clark now with 4 points. He's picked his spots perfectly. Kawamura, nice find. There was some body contact. Referees say play on. Now they'll set things up. No need to rush. They're ahead. looking to bring this lead to double digits. Endure with the jumper. That was well challenged. Back onto the floor is Morikawa. And here's Yuki Kawamura once again. Handing it over to Oliver. Sudo's back in the ball game. He had 11 points in the first period. Let's see if he can contribute here. Nice find. Oliver looking for space. Gets that one to drop. That's going to cut the lead down to 6. Looking for a stop here once again. Ito almost got away. No look pass. Cody Clark moving so well without the basketball. He's going to score his second basket here in the period. Timeout will be called here. It's 41-33. Nagoya still in the driver's seat. Two minutes and change here for the halftime break. And look inside. Jackson missing from point blank range. He says he got fouled. He's got to come back down and play defense though. Here comes Ito off that screen. Floater with the left hand, and that's handed off to Endure. Plucked that out of the air and slammed it through. Now a 10-point advantage. Jackson once again inside. Denied there by Endure. They swing it around. A little bit too strong that time. Koya Sudo was hoping to get another basket. He's got 3 threes already. Jackson holding on. That wrist of his. Nice slam there from Endure. Great communication between point guard and his power forward. And look inside. Jackson. Clearly fouled there by Cody Clark. And he continues to hold on to that wrist of his. First personal foul going to be called on Cody Clark. Not the strongest of reach in, but he reached in and obviously the referee saw it. First will trickle in. And there, once again, Sean Dennis counting all the way up to 7. Let's see if the referees make some change. They look inside, Endure. Trying to force the issue. Passed to the wrong individual, and this is the speed of that youngster, Yuki Kawamura. And just like that, they're going to cut that lead down to 6. And a timeout will be called here by Coach Sean Dennis. That's what you got to be worried about. Nobody will catch him in the open floor. Need to bring it down. A minute and about 20 seconds remaining here before we take a little breather. Cody Clark will be fouled there. That's going to be a foul clearly on Devin Oliver. Acknowledges his first. And now Yokohama also in the penalty here. So both teams now in the penalty for the final 75 seconds. For a shot, no. Here comes Yuki once again. Nice find, open 3, bang! And just like that, the lead has been cut down to 3 and the fans back on their feet here with a minute to be played at the Yokohama International Pool. Clark to the wing. Parks tries to answer, a little bit too strong. And here come the B-CORSAIRS. Yuki will bring it out. And then attack. No look pass. Jackson gets denied though. Oliver to the wing. And we're tied. Just like that at 43. 14 points now in the contest here for Koya Sudo. Just our third deadlock. That 10-point lead has been erased in a matter of minutes. No look pass. Endure with the easy slam. Another breakdown in defense there. That might count. That would have counted if it went down. Frenetic pace here from both these squads. Up and down action. But look at this. We've got a very tight contest here as Yokohama has clawed back from 10 points. But it's still Nagoya up 45-43 at the break. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. The first 2 quarters of play. There is Kawamura setting up his shooter. Bring it closer. Koyasudo was excellent in the first period. He had 11 points. Kawamura and company were looking for him. Sets up, launches, and hits. Another perfect pass. When you're feeling it, you just let it go. He would hit one more 3. But this was one of the 2 baskets inside from Nakahigashi. Nice roll, Charles Jackson. Jackson would finish with double digits in the first 2 quarters. Another assist here for Kawamura. And then Oda came in and didn't really have a good start. Parks would finish strong off that break. Oda once again will lose it. Parks leading the break. Will find his big man. And Etherton delivers. Etherton would finish with 8 points. Charles Jackson, though, continues his scoring ways. He would finish with 12. Jackson once again powering his way inside. Ito finds Cody Clark. Cody Clark not really looking to score here as much. He's got 6 points. He's been on the floor for 14 minutes. Floater. Helped through there by Endure. Endure coming off the bench. He's got 7 points. 3 out of 5 from the field. And then Jackson gets denied there. Open 3 once again, and Suda converts. Suda would finish with 14 points, 5 out of 9 from the field. As we take a look at these numbers. Very close affair, but surprisingly, look at the 2-point field goal percentage, 68% as compared to 47%. But it all balances out because from 3-point distance, that was definitely Koyasudo leading the charge there at 36% as compared to just 22% for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins from 3. Free throws, just about even. Turnover numbers, both teams have actually taken good care of the basketball. 6 and 5 turnovers respectively. 16 to 18, those are the points in the paint. That's not a surprise because Nagoya really tried to take it inside. And it really worked out well. Let's take a look at the scoring leaders here. Top 3 scorers for Yokohama. Suda with 14, Jackson with 12, and Oliver with 7. On the other side, for the visiting squad, the squad that leads, Etherton's got 8, Parks has got 8, and Endure with 7 off the bench. Rebounding story, Jackson's got 8, Oliver's got 5, Kawamura's got 2. Scott Etherton's got 4, 3 for Endure, and Ito with 2. Watch his assist there. Well, Ito coming off the bench leads his team in assists. He's got 4. Saito also has 4. But check this one out. Yuki Kawamura has 8 assists at the halftime break. Those are leading scorers that we talked about earlier for Nagoya. Also adding 6 points apiece was Cody Clark and also Nakahigashi. 2 of those baskets from Nakahigashi were easy layups inside. Let's look at the numbers here of Yuki Kawamura. He's averaging 10.8 assists in his first 2 games. And you can see he's there holding that clipboard and he's drawing out the play, telling his teammates where they've got to be. And he said, I'll find you. So Yuki Kawamura is averaging a double-double of 15.5 points and also 10.8 assists. That's him right there, the boy wonder. And that's why we were looking forward to this matchup. Because Saito, that man there, is averaging 9.8 assists after 4 games. Two great assist men going at it here. That's why this third and fourth will be something to watch once again. Good afternoon and welcome back to B-League action, coming to you from the Yokohama International Pool. Anthony Suntay with the call. And it's Yokohama hosting Nagoya here this Saturday afternoon. Hitting the deck. There's going to be a slick portion there. Kawamura kicks it out. Will get it back. Open three. He'll misfire. That'll go over, and he apologizes to teammates, saying that should have gone down. This guy is such a smart player at 21 years of age. Takumi Saito is a little older. He's 27. That's why he's got all that experience behind him already. But really surprising for Yuki to be able to stay in step here. That might be a foul there on Jackson. Two free throws coming up here for Scott. First personal foul that they called on Charles. A little bit too strong there. Saito says, you gotta make this free throw. You make a free throw, I get an assist. Back up to this matchup once again. Saito up against Kawamura. Kawamura gives it up. Now Oliver on top. Kawamura waiting for the defense to react. Goes inside. Will come up short though. Saito. 3-on-3 break. Then will attack. Spins. He just put that one up because he knew Scott Easterton was there. Wise play, and the lead is back up to 5 here for Nagoya. A minute quickly gone here in the third. Taking a spill once again is Sudo. Step back jumper is gonna work. That was a real tough shot there for Morikawa. Saito with the jumper, he'll come up short. Parks tracks it down, finds Clark. Clark will bring it closer, almost lost it, and eventually will. Parks there is going to be called for a foul, and well, he might have a point there. He went up. That was verticality. Watch it here. He went straight up. Well, there's definitely contact, but again, Parks saying verticality. Morikawa says, doesn't matter. I'm going to make these 2 free throws. Makes the first. There's Parks. Pick up his first personal foul. First team foul for Nagoya. Trying to cut the lead to 1. And he does. 10 points now for Morikawa. So 3 players in double digits now. Even scoring here for Yokohama. Trying to get the 2 victories here with a win over Nagoya. Nice swing. Suda. Step back 3. That rims out. Long rebound goes to Jackson. Jackson dribbles in traffic. Finds Oliver. Oliver just puts it through. It's now a 1-point lead enjoyed by Yokohama, and the fans are loving it. Clark facing that double team. Saito wasn't expecting that. All Cody Clark had to do was just wait for a fraction of a second longer. Gave that pass. That would have been an easy layup there for Saito. One-point lead now for the hosts. For the home squad, Yokohama, after trailing by 10. Parks now taking the task of trying to handle. And nobody can stop Yuki. Another assist there. 14 points now for Jackson. Scott Etherton will get fouled. Charles Jackson doesn't like it. He's going to pick up his second though. Watch it once again. Saito. Perfect handoff. Saito looking to pick up another assist here. And will. Two points now in the contest here for Scott Etherton. Make that 13. Still a 1-point lead by Yokohama though. They trailed most of this match. They led at 4-0 and then they yielded the lead, but now they finally gotten it back. Trying to attack inside. A little bit change of pace here for Koya Sudo. And Suda will pick up that foul. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the third. Oliver. Now finds Morikawa. Nice pass. Another slam dunk here for Charles Jackson. And he's got 16 points. Clark says, let me handle the ball. Tries to bring it closer. Gets denied. Finds Suda open for three. Yes. And we're tied at 53. 6 points in the contest now for Suda. And it's our fourth deadlock. Yuki. Nice find. Oliver will head to the line as Cody Clark will pick up a person. Now it's going to be number 2 on Cody. He can't believe the call. But there was contact there. He was slightly late getting back there in his defensive stance. Again, you could make a case that there was verticality similar to what happened to Parks, but one thing's for certain, the referees have been calling this very evenly. And they've been very consistent on both ends. Short that time from Oliver. Charles looks over and says, just get one. Give us a 1-point lead. Leading all scorers right now is Jackson with 16. Sudo's got 14. On the other end, Scott Etherton, the only player in double digits for Nagoya at 13. He's followed by the 8 of Parks. Oliver now with 10 points as well. So 4 players in double digits scoring-wise for Yokohama. Arimoto's checked back in. They need his outside scoring, not to mention his rebounding. Nice shot from the outside, and Saito has found his range. He's got 8 points. And it's now a 2-point lead for Nagoya. Seesaw affair we've got here. Morikawa will bring it back out. And now Yuki finds Jackson once again. Jackson, another slam and another assist there to the rolling Charles Jackson. Jackson's got 18. Nakahigashi will miss. Rebound there from Oliver. Foul's going to be called there on Saito. Etherton picks himself up. He felt he got hammered in the head. What a pace we're witnessing here. This entire afternoon, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't slowed down. Calling out play number 2 there is Yuki. Another 3, not that time. One of the few misses here for Koya Sudo. Saito might have been looking for his shot. Nice find for Endure. Duty foul. Nothing Morikawa could do there. He didn't want there to be a slam dunk from Endure.
ファール横浜9番森川正明個人ファール2つ目チームファール3つ目です名古屋にフリースロー2ショットが与えられます
There's that three a while ago from Saito. Eight points now for Endure, coming off the bench, one of his better scoring nights. This, of course, is the third weekend of the B-League season 2022-2023. Oh, Sean Dennis is going to challenge here. Maybe not the right time if you ask me. There might be other instances, especially in the fourth period, where you might need that challenge. But a coach has one coach's challenge every match. Is he going to use it here? He might win this one. I think this is going to be Nagoya ball, but maybe not necessarily the right time to do it. But again, Sean Dennis says, I want the possession here. And he's going to talk to his squad to try to work something out. But looking at that replay, initially it didn't look like Etherton even touched that ball, but there in the replay, he did make contact. Let's see what the officials deem. Watch it here once again. Really hard to tell, but coming into contact right there was Etherton. So that's why the referees might have said that it's their ball, but as Scott Etherton said, he didn't touch it last. The referees acknowledge their mistake, but that's a coaching challenge won here by Sean Dennis in a situation that may not seem that critical. Our officials once again for this match, referee Titazawa, referee Yachi, and referee Iwai. Charles Jackson with a nice smile there saying, well, you know, you guys just blew your challenge. Let's see if you score here. If you don't, it's going to go to a waste. But it's going to be a big possession here. Basket and one opportunity here for Saito, and it could be a 4-point play. Saito now in double digits. So Sean Dennis says, Anthony, take that. That's why I called it, because I wanted to draw out this play. My players executed it perfectly, and I just might get 4 points out of this one. That's why he's getting paid the big bucks. Resting once again is Yuki Kawamura after he picked up that third foul. This is about the same time that he's going to be rested by Coach Taketo anyhow. But the problem is when he comes into the fourth, he's got to be careful. Saito completes that 4-point play. Both teams now in the penalty for the final 4:54. So just about 5 minutes. It might be a long, drawn-out third period. Sudo up against Endure. He'll force the issue and come up short. And a foul is going to be called on Scott Etherton there. Two free throws coming up here for Charles Jackson. Now let's see if Coach Sean Dennis counts once again. He's counted more than a few times here today, and he said that Charles Jackson takes at least 7 seconds. Remember, you're only allowed 5. Jackson will come up short. Still a 5-point lead here for Nagoya at 61-56. Endures bring it down himself. Now up on top. Nahigashi, little stutter step, and 2 free throws coming up here for Nagoya. Smart play there from Nakigashi, making sure that the referees saw that hold. Cody Clark back in action. There's now Clark and Endure. No Ray Parks yet. Nice look at the stats here of number 12. That's Taito Nakahigashi. Nakahigashi now with 8 points after those 2 free throws. And back up to a 7-point lead here for Nagoya. King will check back in. Kai King has really not been able to use his athleticism here. They've kept him in check. Mori playing the point. Now Morikawa. Nice explosion there by Oliver Dorr, shutting him. Long 3, in and out. Yes, it stays out. Ito back in the ball game. Nakahigashi looking for Endure. Not a time on their shot clock. Still at 10. Clark will launch and miss. Morikawa picks it up. Teams have got to be very careful not to foul. No cheap fouls here. They're both in the penalty. King to Jackson. Jackson to Morikawa. And look inside, up against 3. No. Nakahigashi finds Clark. Clark. How many times has Nakahigashi gotten away? He's got 3 layups. He's got 10 points. And a timeout will be called once again by Yokohama as his lead of Nagoya has blown open once again as they're up 65-56. Nothing happening there inside. Yokohama trying to bring it closer, but suddenly they might be down by 11 here. Ito gets caught in the corner. Cross-court pass. Harimoto can hit this shot, and does! It's now a 12-point advantage here for Nagoya. This is now the biggest lead in the contest at 68-56. Look at that swarming defense being shown by Nagoya. Nagoya definitely wants to get to 4-1 after today's game. And sent back in is Patrick Auda. Auda now will have a chance to score here. Patrick Auda, 33 years old, standing 6'9" from the Czech Republic. Looking to make his second free throw here. And does. That might calm him down after a horrendous first two periods. Clark bringing it up. Picks up his dribble, finds Endure. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Harimoto will try to attack. Backs inside. Reposts. Harimoto. Series of moves. Goes to the left hand and scores. Back up to a 12-point lead at 70-58. 7 points now for Harimoto. Out on the outside. He's gonna lose it. Ito just ran out of space there. Auda's got to be very careful. The guards here in Japan are just extremely quick. There was actually a slap on the face there on Ito. Referees let that one go. Auda with a handoff. Inside outside basketball. Oliver steps back, puts up a long high three. Yes! That's gonna cut the lead down to 9. That was extreme patience shown there by Oliver. And no patience that time offensively, coming from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. One of the few turnovers that we've seen here in this match. Actually, both teams, as we mentioned at the break, have taken good care of the basketball. Nagoya with just 8 turnovers at this stage, 6 turnovers for Yokohama. Getting away inside is King, and that lead has now been whittled down to 7. So the target here for Yokohama is to get this lead down to 5 at least. So they're definitely within striking distance. Heading to the fourth. Ito will bring it back out. Finds Clark. Clark's got attack. Puts up a jumper and hits. Back up to 9 is the lead. 8 points now for Cody Clark. He has really picked his spots very well. King can't get around his man. Trying to go inside. That's nice defense from Harimoto. Endure taking his time here. I thought they were going to really hold for the last shot. Harimoto. No look pass. They swing it around. Clark for 3. Back rims that one. They're battling inside. No foul's going to be called. Harimoto looks at the referee. And the referee says, let's head on to your respective benches because it's a break. When we come back, it's the 4th and final period here this Saturday afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Yokohama International Pool, the site of our basketball action here. As we've got B-League action for the 2022-2023 season between Nagoya and Yokohama. It's a 9-point lead here for Nagoya. Almost a steal. Recovering there is Cody Clark. Makes that spin. Will take it in himself. They're not going to get a shot off. 2-1 break on the other end. Now they're not going to rush things. Being very methodical here. Patrick spins, goes to the left hand and scores. Asking for a foul. Cody Clark puts up a long one, will miss. That falls right on his lap. Back inside. Clark couldn't get it past that defense there of Edward Morris. Morris has not seen too much action here today. But he's trying to make his presence felt. He's going to pick up a foul there. That's his first personal foul for the 38-year-old naturalized player from Japan. Naturalized player of Japan from the United States. Parks checks in here. He might go the whole way. He hardly played in the third, so he's at full strength. They're going to call a hold there in the defense. That's going to be 2 early fouls on Yokohama.
Foul, Yokohama 18番森健太。個人ファウル2つ目、チームファウル2つ目です。名古屋ボールのスローインです。
Saito to the wing. Clark for 3. Will miss. Endure. Try to tap it to himself, but it lands with Morris. Trying to push it forward. Nice find. Saito with a steal. Coming out of nowhere. That's how quick the guards are here. Defense now setting up for both these squads. Parks looking for space. They can't get in the pass. They tried. Didn't work. Shot clock down to 3. Parks will have to put this one up. That's going to be the second time, actually the second straight time, that they were not able to get off a good shot. And the shot clock actually expired. Here comes their starting point guard, Takumi Saito. Trying to wrap up this victory here. They now have a 7-point lead. Almost 2 minutes gone in the fourth and final period. Look at the assist numbers. Saito already with 7. Kawamura, who unfortunately for Yokohama is on the bench, already with 11. And he's yet to play here in the fourth. Looks like there's a slick portion. Not just a slick portion, but there's some blood. So here they want to just make sure that everything is 100% in order. So both these squads with a little huddle there with their coaches. Well, the fans of Yokohama on the edge of their seats here right now. This is the first home game of Yokohama this season. They enter this match 1-3. They want their first game, talking about the B-CORSAIRS, here in front of their fans, to be a W. Let's see if that can happen. They are trailing by 7. But remember, they erased a 10-point deficit, 43-33, to tie things up at 53. So they do have the firepower to come back, but at the same time, they're also biding their time because there is no Yuki Kawamura. He's still on the bench. Maybe expect him back at the 7-minute mark. Again, that depends really on Coach Aoki. But of course, you know, the longer that you keep him there, meaning on the bench, that's advantage here for Nagoya. King to the wing. High arcing 3, not gonna work. Saito grabs that rebound. No look pass. Parks in the open court. He's going to be called for the charge. King stood in his way. Watch it here once again. Well, you can make a case for either situation. Parks was saying that the guy wasn't set, but at the same time, Parks also charged into him. So, referees will call a charge there. Back is the possession here to Yokohama. Looking inside, there's Morris. They can't get it to him. Almost a 3-second violation. Suda saying he got pushed out of the way. And Saito saying that he was grabbed. Everybody making a case for themselves here. But in the end, the referees say it's a foul on Saito, his third. So he's got 3 now. Can't look for their big men inside. It's a long 3 and it hits. That's going to bring the deficit just down to 4. Nice basket from the outside. That was a long tom there from Takeru Oba. Saito looking for space. Foul's going to be called there on Morii. It's going to be very hard to stick here to Takumi. He's a slippery individual. There's a nice look at Coach Aoki. And he is still opting to keep his main point guard, the 21-year-old Yuki, on the bench. Also with 3 personal fouls. 3 is on the way. 3 is gonna drop. And that lead is back up to 7 here. 15 points now in the contest for Takumi Saito. King for 3. Back rims that one. He'll chase it down. Trying to attack. Door shut in there by Parks. Patrick inside. Using his stronger left hand. Scores. That leads down to 5. And there's number 5. Yuki Kawamura still on the bench. I expected him back at the 7-minute mark. Parks. Stopped there by Morris. Parks is going to try to race down defensively. The pass behind King. Save. How are they going to set things up here? 2 different strategies here from 2 different coaches. Force 3. No. King with another long rebound. And again, they're going to set it up. Another long tom. And the foul is going to be called on Endure that time. So Morris really getting the job done. They're having to hold on to him because he's a monster inside. Watch it here. Etherton grabbed that board, but Morris couldn't jump. Endure was all over him. Now both teams with 3 team fouls. Charles Jackson thought he was being sent back in. Sits back down. Well, the gamble paying off because suddenly catching fire is Patrick Auda as he hits there once again. And that leads down to 3. Suda with a handoff. Nakahigashi to Scott. Back to Suda. Shot clock again winding down. Suda forces this one up and hits. What a basket there from Suda. He's got 9 points. That's going to stem the rally just for a bit as Charles Jackson getting ready to check back in here for the squad of Yokohama. But still, no Yuki. Another long tom, not going to work. Picked up there by Nakahigashi. They're pushing it down. Saito is. Saito inside the paint. Finds Etherton. That was a no-look pass. He knew exactly where Scott was going to be. .456 remaining in this one As we get to this technical timeout, second foul going to be called on King. A whole lot more basketball to be played when we come back. And now finally rolling the dice here is Taketo Aoki as he sends back Yuki Kawamura back here for the final 5 minutes of this contest. Scott Etherton now on the line. His squad up by 6, now up by 7. And another assist going to be given to Takumi Saito. He's got 8. So the matchup everybody was looking forward to the whole week. Saito up against Kawamura. Is coming down here to the last 5 minutes. Here it is once again. Both point guards with 3 fouls each. But suddenly, Ito has been sent back in. It's an offensive foul, is it? Yes, it is. That's going to be number 4. So when Aoki sends Kawamura in, Saito hits the bench here for Coach Sean Dennis as he sends in Ito. Both players fresh, and Ito got the better of Kawamura there. Nice find once again. Scott Etherton with back-to-back baskets. He's got 4 points in the last 2 possessions. And the lead is back up to 10. Parks has been replaced. Yuki with a jumper. He's now playing on borrowed time. He's got only 5 points. Remember, he averages in double digits. Ito inside. They swing it to the other end. Suda. Etherton. That's going to be too easy. Oh! Blowing the cripple there was Nakahigashi. Yuki with a jumper. Yes! He's got 5 points in the last 2 possessions. And here comes Yokohama. Look at that eye of the tiger there from Yuki. The pass a little bit too high. Aldo's trying to chase that one down, looking for an easy pass. A little bit of a smile there from Coach Aoki because he knows there's a whole lot of time still to be played in this one. And he sent in his prized possession. Fully rested and fully charged. You see those last 2 baskets there from Yuki. They're going to look for him to create once again. If not for his teammates, for himself. He goes all the way inside. Short on that one. Etherton with the rebound. Yuki couldn't believe the none call. Watch it there. He got away. He thought he got fouled. And this is the problem here for Yokohama. Their squad now in the penalty with still 3:29 to be played. Etherton misses the first. These are going to be very important free throws for both these squads approaching. Turnover story, 12 already for Nagoya, 9 for Yokohama. Takumi Saito has been reinserted into the lineup by Coach Sean Dennis. And so now we've got that mouth-watering matchup between two of the top point guards in the B-League. Both these players averaging in double digits, assists-wise. And today, Kawamura with 11, Saito with 7. Jackson inside now, trying to lend his muscle together with Auda. Auda, that's too easy. He got the inside step. Auda now in double digits. We've got a ball game. That's going to be a travel there, and Cody Clark. He was nudged slightly, definitely by Patrick, but Patrick did it oh so subtly. Looks over at his point guard, says, come my way, let's see if they do. Now once again at the controls, Yuki Kawamura. Two-man game there with Jackson, puts up a three. A little bit offline, Jackson's there for the rebound though. Now he'll try to force his way, goes to Auda. Auda will have to settle for 2 free throws. And that foul will put Nagoya also in the penalty. Patrick looks over at Charles, says thank you very much. That's why it's so important to be moving without the basketball. Oliver there thought there was a 3-point play. A timeout on the floor. 83-79. Nagoya with a slim 4-point advantage. Two important free throws for Patrick Auda. Short in the first. That would have brought his team to within 3. Still one more free throw. Still could bring that lead down. Can't make the adjustment. Etherton with the board. Both teams in the penalty. So no more teams can afford to foul. Saito getting around the pick, finds Scott. Scott back rims that one. Now here comes Yuki once again. Yuki will stop in his tracks and look to go in another direction. Finds Auda. Auda with a lefty. That'll drop. And he came down gingerly there. Looked like He stepped on somebody's foot. He's going to have to be replaced. Let's see if he caught that. Piece of action, here it is. Went up with a floater. We just came down gingerly on that one. Not quite sure if he really stepped on anyone. That's a big blow here to the charge of Yokohama because Auda was playing spectacularly here in the fourth. Lead is down to 2. As we approach the final 2 minutes, here we are, the Twilight Zone. Here we go! And looking inside once again. 2 players in the same spot. That's good defense there. And a foul is going to be called on Charles Jackson. Perfect pass from Saito. The problem was there were 2 individuals there. Nakahigashi was there and Etherton were there and they bumped in midair. And a foul there for Charles Jackson will send Cody Clark to the line for 2 shots. Watch it here. Good defense there. And there was a shove. Yokohama says, not a problem. Even if these 2 free throws go down, the first does, it will still be just a 2-possession basketball game. Another important free throw here for Cody Clark. A little bit too strong. Offensive rebound there from Nakahigashi. And they're going to use clock. But they've got to score. Saito with a floater! And that leads back up to 5. 17 points in the contest here for Takumi. Yuki now on the outside. His team needs to score. Make no mistake about that. Up against Nakahigashi. Puts up a long 3. Too strong. And a foul might be called on Endure here. So 2 free throws for Charles Jackson. The 2 shots coming here for Charles Jackson. Jackson now with 18 points. He also has 12 rebounds, now 19 markers. It's going to be an exciting finish. Just what we need this Saturday afternoon, courtesy of the B-League. Jackson is going to miss in the second. Endure picks that one up. Now they give it to Saito. He'll bring it down. And they'll use a little bit of clock here before going the attack. Nakahigashi. Nakahigashi, a little stutter step. Saito. That's a good fake. That's a big basket there. Banging in that 3. He's got 20 points. And it's now a 7-point lead here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. 52.4 seconds remaining in this contest. 7-point lead enjoyed by the visiting squad Nagoya, but the Corsairs have possession. Yuki looking for space, puts that one up. That was good defense there from Endure. And now Nagoya can use some clock. Now the clock is their friend at this stage, but they still need to score just to put this game away. Endure not gonna get there. Still a chance here, but time is running out. It's a 3-possession ball game. Another air ball and a 3, and that's gonna do it. Foul's gonna be called there on Oliver. And to put the finishing touches on this one is Cody Clark. Another victory here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins as they will improve to 4-1. Valiant effort put up by that gentleman. He was plagued by foul trouble here in this match. And Takumi Saito getting the better of that matchup. Cody Clark will knock that one down. Yokohama will have one more possession here, but you can see there Takumi Saito telling his teammates, no fouls, no fouls. Lead is now at 9. We're just waiting for the final score for this one. Yuki will bring it down. Saito just staying in front of him. Puts up a long one. Will misfire. Oliver gives it to Jackson. Jackson scores. That should close out scoring. And that's going to be your final score. 91-84. And it's victory number 4 for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Pretty good performance put up by Yokohama. They fell down by 10 points at one stage, 43-33. But they came back. They tied things up at 53 apiece. And then suddenly, another strong period by Nagoya, especially in that third, really pushed them to victory here as they will win this one by 7, 91-84. So a while ago we had Sean Dennis having his back to us. There he is, bowing first to all the fans here inside the Yokohama International Pool, as we will have an interview with him in just a bit. Auda there's looking at his foot. It looks okay though, but he took himself out just when things were starting to roll for him and his squad. There's another W here for Nagoya, as now taking the floor. We've got the squad here of Yokohama. Their very first home game here for the 2022-2023 season will unfortunately be a loss. And they're going to drop further in the standings at 1-4. So we're getting set up for this interview that we're going to have with winning coach Sean Dennis. This place is packed, and they were looking forward to having their squad, seeing their squad in the flesh for the very first time here this season. They're going to go home disappointed though. As we have Coach Taketo Aoki speaking to the crowd.
ヘッドコーチ、まずはお疲れ様です。勝利おめでとうございます。 ありがとうございます。
今日の、まあ、ゲームを振り返って簡単に一言お願いします。
Looking back on today's game.
Yeah, I think Yokohama's been playing very well, and their record doesn't show just how good they've been playing, and they showed it again today. They don't give in. I think their coach is doing a great job with the young squad that they have, and they're a very dangerous team.
横浜もすごく調子いいと思います。記録がちょっと彼らの強さをあんまりはっきり、見せてないんですけど、若いチームでコーチがすごくうまく、コーチングしていると信じています。本当に危ないチームだと考えています。
まあ、序盤からこう苦しみながら最後をしっかり勝ち切る力、これは昨シーズンからも、まあ、続いているものだと感じているんですけれども、で今シーズン始まってから、もうすごく好調なイメージがあるんですけど、その要因ってどこにありますか
？Started in the beginning, but we pulled it off in the end. Seems to be something that's carried over from last year. Looks like we're doing pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, we obviously it makes it easier for us having so many players back again. So, we're happy that we've got this start, but there's a lot of area for improvement. Particularly, our discipline on defense needs to be far better. There was just too many breakdowns, and that's something we'll need to address going into tomorrow's game.
同じ選手が戻ってきたっていうのがほとんど同じ選手でやってるっていうのが、調子いいっていう要因だと思っています。でもまだまだ、先は長いと思ってます。崩れてるディフェンス、今日ディフェンスがだいぶ崩れましたけど、それを振り返って明日の試合に臨みたいと思ってます。
最後ブースターに一言お願いできますか？
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
That's it.
Message to the fans.
Message to the fans. Please, that's it. To our fans, as I keep saying, we're going to keep fighting and fighting as hard as we can. All we want to do is do our best for our prefecture and in our city, and that's what we're going to keep doing.
ファンにはいつも言ってますけど戦い続けます。ファンと、名古屋と愛知県が誇りに思っているようなチームになりつつありますので、そのまま毎日毎日頑張ります。
ありがとうございました。
That's good.
お疲れ様でした。
それでは本日のオンファイア賞は No.5 河村勇輝選手です。おめでとうございます。河村勇輝選手には副賞として賞金が贈られます。
Well, some festivities still going on outside the Yokohama International Pool. I mean, outside the dugout. And now we've got the interview here with one of the heroes, Takumi Saito.
振り返って簡単に一言お願いできますか？
やっぱりハイペースな試合になったのかなというふうに思うんですけど、最後まで走り続けて、自分たちらしいバスケットはできたんですけど、やっぱりディフェンスの部分で、相手のポイントガードのところでかなり、クリエイトされている部分というのは結構あったので、そこはしっかり明日修正したいなというふうに思います。
今シーズンオフェンスの方でチームとしてすごく好調なイメージがあるんですけれども、今日も90点以上取ってますし、その何かこの好調の理由って何かありますか？
やっぱり昨シーズンの開幕の出だしの頃と違って、かなりディフェンスの部分でシステムが、みんな理解している部分があるので、そのディフェンスがうまくいくことによってオフェンスかなり、ポイントガードとしても展開の早いバスケットに持ち込みやすいディフェンスになっていると思うので、そういった意味でディフェンスがうまく機能しているからこそオフェンスにしっかりつながっているのかなというふうに思います。
今日ご自身のプレー20ポイント、7アシストでターンオーバーも1、すごい素晴らしいスタッツなんですけれども、いかがですか？
そうですね、スリーポイントが個人的にも前半から調子良かったので、後半も大事なところで決めれましたし、積極的にシュートを打てたのかなというふうに思います。
Couple of nice statements here from Takumi Saito. As he said, the last game we played so hard, and so we promised that the same way we played the last time is how we're going to play here today. We did that, and we came away with a victory. He said for this season, all the teams are strong. And so he says, it doesn't seem like there's any weak team. And he said that they really did so well from the three-point area, talking about their opponents, especially Koya Sudo with 3 threes. But then
やっていきたいなというふうに思います。
In the second half, the three started to work for their squad, for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and they pulled away with a win. Remember, during the halftime break, it was a big advantage from three. 7 threes made as compared to just 2 made
僕自身、
for Nagoya.
神奈川が地元だったりとかっていうのがあるので、まあ親戚だったりとかいろいろ来てくれたんですけど。
And there he's talking about the value of the three-point shot and the three-point shot going down, especially in the second half. And they picked away. They picked this victory, and they're going to move to 4-1. He also talked about the defense being strong for Yokohama, and so he said, we had to do everything we possibly could. We did. We played well, and we won. So Takumi Saito, definitely one of the heroes here. He would finish with 20 points, leading his team scoring-wise, and he also issued out 7 assists. Show you some of the highlights here of this match before you break down the numbers and say goodbye for this Saturday. Tomorrow, though, we got a good one. It's going to be Kiefer Avena and Ishiga Lakes going up against Justin Baltasar, formerly of De La Salle University. Filipino fans hoping that Justin Baltasar sees a lot of playing time tomorrow. They're definitely not going to match up head-to-head with Kiefer Avena because Kiefer Avena plays in the outside. Justin Baltasar will play inside, though Justin Baltasar can hit the outside shot as well. There's Nakahigashi getting away with a basket, as you can see. Charles Jackson getting away as well. Pinpoint pass there from Yuki Kawamura. Patrick Auda had a miserable first 2 quarters, which led to so many easy baskets from Ray Parks. Timeout would be called at that stage. Here's Auda once again. Ball stolen by Parks. Parks will come up with an assist here. Charles Jackson continued to just run the floor, and his point guards kept finding him as well. Well, the main problem here really for Yokohama was heading into the 4th period. Only 3 points scored by Yuki Kawamura because he was in foul trouble. Ito came off the bench and helped out his squad. He also had 7 assists, matching the output of Saito, matching the output of Clark. So 3 players with 7 assists each. Looking at the assist total here for Nagoya, they had a total of 28. 27 assists for Yokohama. But the 3 was a big weapon here as Morikawa hits that one. Another one from Sudo. So this young squad really battled it out here with Nagoya. At the end of 2 quarters, it was 45-43, just a 2-point lead for Nagoya. And then Scott Eatherton started to go to work. He would finish with 18 points. He was not a factor, though, in the 4th period. Inside, Devin Oliver. Another nice assist. That's why Kawamura would finish with 12. Would finish with 12. Another slam there by Charles Jackson. He had 4 dunks here in this contest. Some big threes hit there by Saito. That's going to be a 4-point play. And that turned out to be the 4th foul. And that's why Saito would have to sit. Auda's pass picked. You can just see the quickness here of Ito. Some long threes got them right back in this one. Big 3 from Oba. And then Auda almost single-handedly brought his squad back. He would have to leave with an injury though. And that really stemmed their rally. Nice basket from the outside there from Suda. Coming in the last 4 minutes was their hero, Yuki. But he was not personally able to bring them back. Not this afternoon. Because timely hits there by Saito. Look at that floater. Hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. And then he set up for this dagger 3. And as they say, that's all she wrote for this one. Charles Jackson will get that basket inside, but it's really not going to make a difference. It's going to be a 7-point victory here for Nagoya as they win this one, 94-81. As you break down the numbers, Nagoya shot 54% from the field as compared to just 53% collectively. That's both 2s and 3s. On your screens right now, we're showing you the breakdown of 2s and 3s. And the big discrepancy there really was in 3-point distance. Look at that, 37 attempts for Yokohama, only making 10. On the other side, just 21 attempts put up here by Nagoya, and they made 9 for 42%. So they were just 1 shot less from 3, but they took 16 more shots, talking about Yokohama. Free throws, Diamond Dolphins hit 18 of 24, 10 of 18 here for the squad of Yokohama. Nagoya wasn't really able to pull away because they had too many turnovers. They were +5 in that particular stat category. So if you look at it, it's really -5. Points in the paint, suddenly coming back was Yokohama. They were down by about 15 at the half, but they came up to just about even things up here. As we take a look at the scoring leaders for both these squads, for the winners, Takumi Saito would have 20 points. Scott Etherton would have 18. And Cody Clark would finish with 11. These are now what you call the first level. You've got the scoring leaders. Second is the rebounding leaders. And the third is the assist leaders. So 21 and 13 rebounds is Charles Jackson. 12 assists here for Kawamura. You got 20 points scored by Saito, as we mentioned earlier. Scott Etherton would have 6 rebounds, together with Endure, also with 6. And in the assist department, you've got 3 players with 7 apiece. Saito, who was on your screens a while ago, Ito, and Clark. This is the head-to-head matchup that we were looking at. And getting the upper hand scoring-wise was Saito, 20 as compared to 7. Though getting more assists was Yuki Kawamura, 12-7. And in 3-point distance, only 1 3 made here by Yuki, while Takumi had 5. Still, that was a matchup everybody was looking forward to, and we got our money's worth. But for the Diamond Dolphins, they're happy to come away with a victory here, winning this one. That's going to do it for our coverage. In behalf of everybody from the B-League, Anthony Sudai saying thanks for joining us. Till tomorrow, take care. Have a good afternoon ahead. God bless.